I'm so excited to see you. I feel like nothing changed. Like, I feel like it's still the same connection.
Oh, okay.
And I think you're so cute.
We gotta take it slow.
Oh my God.
You need to earn my lovin'. You have to earn it. There's points. We do a point system.
No, we're not doing a point system.
We are definitely doing a point system.
Ugh, God.
What? You gotta earn my love? We're gonna be doing a point system?
God, less than one episode into the new season of Love in Paradise, and
What the
somehow this
fuck?
dude has me missing Big
Our
Ed.
dude.
What is with all the dudes on this show that have absolutely nothing to offer in any way, shape, or form, acting like there's some sort of catch? This guy is not a catch. He is someone to avoid.
Jesus.
If we're doing the ocean analogy, he's more like a parasite or a barnacle that is underneath the boat of your life that you just need to scrape off. I don't think I've ever been so quickly disgusted
He
by
looks like a pedo.
someone's behavior on this show before, and that's saying a lot considering Sarper was on the last season, or one of the last seasons. I don't know. I'm
The
lost.
fuck
My
is
favorite
that?
things to do when I travel are shopping for souvenirs.
I'd like an ideal boyfriend, not gonna lie. I'd be the ideal boyfriend. Bro, what? I've never even seen 90 Day Fiancé. What exactly is it?
Buying the
I've
local
seen the
cuisine
memes.
and getting women pregnant. My hobby is
What?
sperm donation.
And we're not off to a good start. So one thing you'll find out very quickly is this
fuck?
dude is obsessed
He
with
does look like Humpty Dumpty.
talking about touching his knob. He says it's a hobby, but it seems to encompass his entire life and
Hobby? It sounds
personality.
like a
He was
crime.
apparently even on Dr. Phil before talking about this.
My sperm count is 242 million per milliliter.
Nobody cares, you
It's
weirdo.
astronomically really good sperm count.
I'm surprised this guy could
What
convince
the
a woman to
fuck?
be within 20 feet of him.
Jesus. Bro, imagine you get your sperm from a sperm bank and it's this motherfucker right here.
Let alone find a fiance. And who are these
Yeah.
women that are accepting this
Killer
man's
eyes, the
donation?
fuck
We don't need
you.
more of this guy in the world, please.
But with Annie, I'm hoping that I finally found the woman that can accept me for who I am.
Nobody should be accepting you for who you are.
Originally, Annie
Exists for
reached
real.
out to discuss sperm donation because she was thinking about having another child.
Oh my God, what is she doing? You don't date the creepy sperm guy. And of course, she pretty much immediately regrets meeting this guy once he starts talking about weird point systems. I
I'm
guess he's going to take
disgusted.
points away from her if she does things that he doesn't like. At first, it just seems like a really awkward, inappropriate attempt at a joke, but then you realize, no, this guy's serious.
I'm freaking out. I'm just freaking out, literally.
Yeah, you're out of control. You need to calm down.
I'm completely fine with Kyle's past.
Well, you shouldn't be.
But if we have a future
I'm
together,
being
a lot of
honest.
things have to change.
The thing is, I don't know if
Damn.
Kyle is willing to budge on
Bro's
his whole
controlling.
donation hobby. He seems to be obsessed with that, and he's not giving
Needs
it
to get
up.
some
It's
limp
really
implants.
important to him. Also, I don't think I even mentioned that this guy's name is Kyle. I constantly forget his name. I had him labeled as creepy sperm guy. You know, when you think
Kyle?
about it, this guy's
That
top-
is such a... Listen, sorry if there's any Kyles in chat. Kyle is such a red flag name. Kyle is suiting for this dude.
probably living Rob's dream life. All right, anyway, so he flies to Malta to meet his girlfriend Annie, and everything is happy for like 20 seconds, and then he wastes no time in bringing up the point system.
Annie can earn or lose points by doing good and bad things. Like, for instance, smoking a cigarette, that's 1 point gone. Eating healthy, that gets her points. Smelling good, that gets her points, because she smells good, so she
Okay.
got a point for that. I'm making you work.
Jeez. For real, Peppa, we'll watch that next. Kyles are dickheads, at least the ones I've met. Yeah, weird. That's so weird. For
For
real,
stuff.
Nolan.
Yeah, this is all normal behavior. None of this is extremely alarming or terrifying. You know what I just realized? This guy and Sarper are on the complete opposite ends of the controlling douchebag spectrum.
We just see how it goes.
Maybe. If you're a good girl.
Disgusting.
We'll see how it goes. You have to earn it.
All right.
Are you guys seeing this shit?
She
Is this
looks
for
into
real?
the
I don't understand
camera.
how she couldn't have known how creepy this guy was, even online. I don't think I've ever had
No.
such a deeply uncomfortable feeling while watching someone on this show.
5
Jesus.
points, she gets a tongue kiss, and with 10 points, she gets full-on.
Ugh, it's so disgusting how he's like, she gets this, as
What
if it's
the
a reward.
fuck?
Nobody wants that. So apparently Kyle doesn't want to move too quickly
He's
with
a
Annie
good
because
girl.
that's what he does
Brother,
with the women
for
who he gives the
real.
donations to. According to him, some of these aren't just donations, you know, they're actually done the natural way, and that's something he isn't willing to give up for this relationship, I guess. But at the same
Bro.
time, it feels weird to even examine this as a normal
at the
relationship
shape of
because
his
it
head,
disturbs
Kyle.
me to think about this guy being around anybody. Seriously, this guy deserves solitary confinement. They need to toss him into that squishy room where they threw Mrs. Puff and he could just ramble about points and sperm.
We have to cut this whole point system out.
I don't like that.
I think it's stupid. The connection I
Oh my God, that is terrifying.
Dude,
what
look at it. Look at his face when she said that. His whole world just crashed. If the cameras weren't there, he would definitely strangle her to death. was like Caillou.
Happens when he realizes he may
Nolan.
not have his precious little point system. I'm glad she recognizes how creepy and alarming all of this is, but at the same time, she should have been gone the second he brought that up. So then she drops him off at his
You're getting a fresh cunt tomorrow. Nice.
B&B or whatever, and he's like, all right, I gotta look good for our date tonight. Let me do some sit-ups and get really sweaty and then not change my clothes. And I'm gonna need some good date night conversation topics. Obviously, I'm gonna be talking about my junk most of the time, and then maybe we'll talk about the point system, and I think that about covers everything. Oh god, here he comes.
He showed up in the same outfit. Look at him.
Hey.
Oh my god.
You
Oh
look
my god.
sexy.
You really come in sport clothes.
There's other people here with shorts though.
The second that you see this creepy little barnacle dude shuffle over in the same
Jesus,
sweaty
look how small his little hands are too, bro. Dudes with small hands are creepy.
clothing he wore at the airport, you know this is not going to be good. This isn't the time or the place to be dressed like this, and she's probably really embarrassed, but he doesn't seem to care in the slightest. He seems like he just enjoys the fact that he's doing something unusual,
points.
like it makes him more interesting or something, like it adds
Two
to his
outfits.
personality. When
He
really,
probably smells
everyone in there is
musty.
like, who is this stinky little barnacle that rolled in here, and can we get him to leave, please?
When we go in the restaurant, come in properly, like dressed
Yeah,
up
but
for
we don't do that in America. We do
No.
whatever.
If you love me, you do it for me.
Nah, in America we definitely do. You're just a nasty fuck. If I go to a nice restaurant, I'm taking off my shorts. I'm gonna put on a little nice outfit. Like in America we don't do that. No, bro, we do that in America, and the people who don't do it in America, we treat the same way as they do in Europe. You look like a goofball. And if you go to another country, respect their traditions and customs and their way of life.
Though.
Dude, please don't
That's
try to drag
nuts.
the rest of us down with you. This is most certainly not an America thing. If you're going on a first date to a nice restaurant, most people are going to consider it very disrespectful
get
if you dress
dressed.
like this.
Whereas
Yeah, dude, for
Europeans, I
real.
feel like grew up in the olden times, right? Because America's kind of a newer country.
Yes, the Europeans grew up in the olden times. That's what happened. That's what we all learned in history, right?
So
Jesus
the Europeans
Christ.
are still in the past, like where everyone dressed up. They wore their little wigs. They wear their little gowns, and
Oh my god, it's not complicated.
What
Just
the
don't
fuck
look like a
is wrong
slob.
with this
That's
dude?
it. Just don't look disgusting and sweaty. Imagine
red
being like, "Hey,
flag.
my country's newer than yours,
Bro,
so I
we should honestly put him to death. Death penalty. For real, Peppa.
get to look and smell like shit. You look like you just rolled out of the ocean because someone chipped you off a boat. If someone described this guy's personality and what he's like to me before I ever saw him, this is what I would picture. I would picture this guy.
is this water? Is this our water?
Yeah, you can have
They
water.
just have a
Do
big...
you have a glass of wine at least?
No wine. Is that wine?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
Oh, no.
no, that's
Uh-oh.
not good. I
Oh,
told you
God.
there would be consequences for drinking.
Consequences for drinking? She's a grown woman. Wait. Dude, gross. Kill him.
10 points from Gryffindor. So as soon as they sit down, he goes right back into the point
Chemically
system because she's
castrated.
having a glass of wine, and that's against the rules. The fact that she has to spend 2 weeks with this guy is a nightmare scenario.
I am shocked how Kyle is eating. He is slurping from the plate. He's on a first date, and you would think that he wants to make a good impression.
Ew.
To me,
Who the fuck puts their face all the way at their plate, especially at a nice restaurant, and ew. That's fucking vile, bro.
it seems like he just doesn't really care about making a good impression. He probably thinks that he is better and more important than other people, and therefore doesn't need to prove
Jesus.
himself because
What
he
up,
is
Joe
already
Schmo?
self-evidently amazing. In his mind, anybody is lucky to be with him in general, so why should he have to compromise
Nah,
anything
bro.
that he likes to do?
I used to
No, I
work
don't
in a
want your
prison.
chicken.
No, I'm going to
I
eat
want you
that.
to get big and strong. That's why. Good girl.
Good girl, dude. Chill. He's like, good girl. My fork sometimes. Ew, bro. This is so gross. This is the cringiest human being I have ever seen.
I'm sick right now.
This isn't your average everyday creep. This
Was that
is an
Sammy?
I'm sick.
That's Sammy Sweetheart.
This isn't your average
Jersey
everyday
Shore
creep.
mentioned.
This is an advanced creep. It's like this guy studied every season of 90 Day Fiancé, and he looked at all the
That was
worst people
Sammy,
and was
bro.
like, you know what? I think I could do you one better.
You know how I love my bat scratchers.
Oh, you know I love getting nowhere near
No,
you.
I don't know.
I told you this. I love those.
Okay.
And that's a requirement.
Oh my god, he gets worse with every sentence. Every single sentence,
He
every
says
word that
more
comes out
and
of his
more
mouth, I dislike
stuff.
him more.
Are you gonna miss me?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Ooh.
All right, okay.
I feel special.
What is he doing right now? What is this?
I had really high expectations.
Why? Why did you have high expectations? Seriously, what are you doing? I think this woman has a daughter too. Like, why would you be with a guy like this? That terrifies me.
He looked like a slob. He has no manners. And then he wants me to scratch his back all the time.
But, you know, at least to make up for it, he's also controlling and weird and uninteresting and unappealing in every way I can think of. He seems to have no redeeming qualities. Every time you peel back a layer of his personality, it's just another pile of garbage. He should be the first human being to be declared an environmental hazard to anybody he's within 50 feet of. Every time I think of this guy, I just imagine a bunch of flies buzzing around him. I think there are xenomorphs from the Alien series that are more romantically attractive than Kyle. So anyway, the next day she plans to take him on a ferry ride and they're gonna spend this whole nice romantic day together, which is just disgusting. And one thing she notices pretty quickly is that he won't stop adjusting his junk. And of course, as always, he tries to make her seem like the weird one for pointing it out and not him for doing it.
While he's talking to me, I notice Kai continually touches his balls or his penis. I don't know. I haven't yet figured out what it is.
This guy continuously proves himself to be absolutely repulsive.
Crabs,
he can't even just sit there and act like a human being for more than 20 seconds.
You and your daughter, bro. Literally, people like this, we need to bash in the head of the rock.
Seems like someone who hasn't left his mom's basement in 20 years and is just seeing the light of day for the first time.
What you're doing always with your... Why always touch?
Because sitting down too much kills your sperm.
Oh my god, I can't do another conversation about this. I can't listen to this anymore. How does she do it? He says these things as if anybody gives a shit. Nobody cares about you and your sperm and all of your weird nonsense. I think that's pretty much all of the patience I have for this guy. I genuinely don't know if I can watch an entire season. After just one episode, I knew this guy was going to be the worst of all time. This was unprecedented. Well, I feel incredibly sick. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.
I feel terrible for her that she had to put up with that shit. That's insane.
I understand your point. I was so offensive when someone wants me to do something. But right now, I want to do it. For example, the posting. I want to post. And I want to post tonight.
You do?
Yeah.
Aw, how
as
sweet.
A sign of my good intention. Just to show you how valuable you are for me.
Okay. Sarper is finally proving his love to his fiancée in the form of an Instagram post. We're not talking about an Instagram story. This isn't expiring. This is a post. He is committed now. If you didn't see my last video on Sarper, he met his fiancée's sister for the first time, and all the Instagram talk basically overloaded his brain, and he lost his mind and just started yelling out random insults and demeaning words.
I mean, bitch, she wanted me to post something in the social media. DMs, posts.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my hotel.
It was absolutely bizarre, and I've had nightmares ever since I made that video, and I don't think they're going away anytime soon, so I figured I might as well just do it.
Why do all these dudes have a creepy look in their eye? Green Goblin, he looks like, he does look like a Latin Green Goblin.
Other one. So yeah, all of that happened, and Sarper's version of apologizing was just saying that he'll make an Instagram post to make up for it, and it actually worked. She was head over heels for this idea.
And I want
That's so shallow.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my god, and here I am thinking that Sarper didn't even love me, but he said he's gonna do the post tonight. Finally, this post. This has been built up for so long. I hope he's actually smiling in the picture and not terrifying and emotionless. Oh, okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Really?
I'm so proud of you.
You're proud of him? It's an Instagram post. Even he was like, really? Huh, wow. The bar has just been completely buried then, I guess. The bar hasn't been seen for a long time.
I want to make Kaina happier, you know? So I'm planning to post something tonight.
It's crazy. All this guy needs to do to make her happy is just be a decent person and make a few Instagram posts, and he somehow messes all of that up. I feel like this guy got his soul sucked out by a dementor or something. That's the only explanation.
No light
behind him. I'm so thankful that we had a chance to do
Some
last night over.
are so...
I just want to know how you feel, Shreya.
Yeah, Shreya, how do you feel, huh? You've been awfully quiet about the Instagram post. Is it not romantic?
Obviously, tonight went better than last night. But I mean, I still have things that worry me. about the relationship.
It's crazy they're all sitting here like, oh, I'm so glad we got a
Smooth
chance
brains.
to redo last night. All they did was sit down and he said he was going to make
They
an
literally
Instagram
are
post.
like
How did you
lizard
redo
people.
last night? And he basically said that he's only going to do it because now he wants to, you know? Before she wanted him to and he didn't want to, but now that it's on his own accord, he wants to.
Honestly, like after last night and seeing the way that Sarper behaved, I'm not gonna delete those memories out of my mind.
They have to relate everything back to social media somehow or always use some kind of social media
That's
terminology or
crazy, bro. These old ass motherfuckers are terminally online, worse than we are.
metaphor. Everything's delete this and post that and DM that. It's like they're constantly trying to
Highly
remain in
general
touch
for
with the younger
plastic
generation,
surgery,
but they
yeah.
don't realize they're even crazier than the younger generation.
What happened was real and it was concerning to me. It just seems like he's very, very immature and has a lot of growth that needs to be done.
He's like 50. What up, KFC?
Yeah, and don't forget that he's 44 years old. Like, I don't know how much
44.
more maturing and growth is going to happen. And now this guy wants to have a kid, too. Are you serious?
He's
You know,
almost
any baby's
50.
going to be frightened as soon as they look at this guy. I think if you look like this, you shouldn't be allowed to play peekaboo with your baby. You're going to traumatize the poor kid.
I will protect her
44 is
to do that.
crazy.
I mean, that's for sure. So I will take your advice about our relationship. So serious.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So serious.
So serious. Do you mind if you take a photo of us?
So cute.
No, not the.
How is she this oblivious
Bro, we took a photo of us. So cute.
to everything? I don't understand. She thinks it's all
While you're watching 90 Day Fiancé cut.
good now and we're all fine and everybody's getting along. Does she think he's like the first person that came up with the idea of taking a picture with your girlfriend? Why is she so excited about this? People did this long before social media.
And I want to post tonight.
You do?
Yeah.
So Sarper and I have been doing this new thing.
They've been
It's called
fighting this whole time because he won't post her on Insta.
taking a picture and posting it to social media. It's like this new wave underground shit that all the kids are doing, you know, like this hashtag YOLO millennial generation with the poke me on Facebook and the add me on MySpace and the Jeff Bezos, the Zuckerberg, MS-DOS, Microsoft Paint. Sarper, what's that thing we argued about for like 8 hours the other night?
DMs.
Yes. These two definitely care more about the
Jesus.
appearance of being in a relationship rather than actually being in.
Yes, so many people care about the appearance of their relationship on social media and to their friends than their actual relationship itself. They'll curate the outside of the relationship, the appearance, what up, Jish, and all that shit before they actually KFC, I appreciate it. Before they actually even like work on the relationship itself. We're doing a tattoo stream. We're all getting matching tattoos if we hit the goal.
In the relationship.
My sister Shariah left earlier today to go back home
What
to
up,
the
Lily?
US, and I thought last night went so well, but she actually doesn't think better of him today.
Obviously, it was better than the night before, but I don't know if he's just saying it to kind of appease the situation.
You're just too negative, Shariah.
Bro, honestly, you deserve him. You deserve him. You guys deserve each other.
Too negative. There's not even a single thing you can possibly be positive about. Just give me one thing. One
Regardless.
thing. I can't.
And KFC getting it started. I appreciate the fuck out of you. Appreciate the fuck out of you. Shout out KFC with a $10 cash app. Getting started, shit. A sweet KFC.
Can't think
right
of
there.
anything. Even his version of nice is just creepy and possessive.
Bro, he is so creepy. Like, bro, the guy. Which one was worse? The guy before or this guy?
He says things like, "Oh, I want you to be beautiful
You
for
gonna do
me.
it
I'm
too.
gonna make you the most beautiful woman, and I want to make you more valuable
coddle
for
on
me,"
matching
and all this
tats.
weird shit. The only somewhat normal thing about this guy that even resembles being a regular human being with emotions is the fact that he plays
You didn't get it.
video games, and she hated
Bro,
that.
I hope we all get matching tattoos.
You play video games?
Yeah.
You never told me that. I don't like when guys play video games.
Really?
No.
Why not?
I love the way he responds
What the fuck? I hate girls like that. See you, frenzy.
to things. Do
No
you play
better.
video games? Yeah.
You play video games?
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Is it better to go and play with something else?
Yeah, your girlfriend.
So Sarper started showing signs of being a human being with
Bro, she's just as much of a red flag. They deserve each other. They're both shallow and full of Botox and plastic. They deserve each other.
like interests and hobbies and junk. This is not what I signed up for. I thought I was dating an emotionless gargoyle. You have your girlfriend, you have the gym, you have Instagram. You don't need anything else, ever. Seriously though, I think she was
Bro,
more annoyed
pacing.
with that than anything else thus far.
Gaming is fine
Scary.
if you're like in your 20s and you just moved out of your parents' house, maybe, but when you're in your 40s, no. not okay.
What the fuck?
Playing video games in your 40s, immature. But incessant Instagram drama in your 40s, totally normal, totally mature.
Yeah,
My sister's gonna go back to our family and tell them that I'm in yet another toxic relationship. But this is my life, my choices. I'm clearly happy, and she's
look
my
so
sister. I'm
happy.
clearly happy.
Look at me. Do I not look happy? Do I not look happy?
She's over here trying to explain everything
you
like,
can't
oh,
say
it's okay, don't worry, I'm
Say
happy,
it.
everything's
Like, gaming is
wonderful.
chill,
We're just
KFC.
scared for you at this point. Like, nobody's believing any of this. We're far beyond giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. At this point, it's just, okay, how many times is he going to cheat? How bad is this really going to get before she breaks it off?
Can't look
Maybe
happy,
next time
literally.
you should date a human being instead of an iron golem.
Last night, when Shiraya said my doubts
She
about
went
you
ham
didn't
with the lip
change,
fillers.
I saw how she kinda is upset about that.
This one's nice. The material, it looks good.
You like it?
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
kinda
anything is better
small.
than your bed.
Does this guy understand how buttons work? Is he capable of buttoning a shirt entirely? You know, I'm starting to doubt that.
So what's the result? I mean,
The result is she went back and we aren't on the best of terms. Like, we didn't part in a nice way.
yesterday everything was great. What happened?
I don't know.
Is your sister deaf? Because yesterday I said I was
Jesus.
gonna post a picture of us on Instagram.
Yeah, I posted pictures on Instagram. Does that not make up for me cussing you guys out, controlling you every aspect of your life?
So if she still has an issue with me after that,
Don't
what do
be
I have to do to
silly.
prove I'm a good guy, huh? Do I have to really
I
get
can't
another
wait,
form of
KFC,
social media for
but-
this shit? Just tell me how many Instagram posts until she likes me. Just please
Yeah.
tell me. Yeah, I don't think it really works.
Yo! And I don't know if you want me to... On Cash App, it says your real name, so I don't know if you leak that, but you can type 1 in chat if this was you. Shout out for another tint chat! Listen, we're just now an hour in. We're at 20. Bro, let's do this shit, chat. We getting tatted or what, chat? Yo, shout out Zesty. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so motherfucking much. You have a pretty name. I won't leak your name, don't worry. I like it.
Works like that, Sarver. You
Zesty,
kind of just have to
Zesty.
focus on being a better
Appreciate
human.
you,
How
bro.
many Instagram posts? None of that other crap. That's
Chat,
not
what if I got on my neck? Should we do it on our necks? Should we just brand it on our face?
what I asked.
I see in your eyes. I mean, you look more negative to me. I just want you to be happy. That's the point. I mean,
Well, you know, last night you told her that you were gonna make a post, and she took a photo of us,
yeah.
and you didn't post it.
Oh my god. My forehead. Oh shit. My ribs, mid-rib, that'd be sick. Bro, he didn't even post a photo. Listen, he's 44 and they're arguing about Instagram drama. Chat, if I'm 44 arguing about Instagram drama, I'm done. I'm out of here.
So it's disappointing for me and also not a good impression for her.
Oh my god, I think I might actually lose my mind. This is the video where I lose my mind.
That's
I love how he
crazy.
lowers his head in defeat when he realizes that he didn't even post the picture. Like, dude, you had one job in this relationship.
That's
it.
crazy.
Apparently that's all she cares about is this fucking Instagram post, because that's all I've ever heard.
What's the
She-
Cash App? Like exclamation point don't know in chat, it'll pop up.
He has made it very clear
it's
that
just
the
my
key to
username
her
on
heart
here
is
with no
to just
caps.
post a picture, and that's it. That's all you gotta
Hey,
do.
shout
That's
out
the
KFC.
easiest shit ever.
Chat, I appreciate y'all so much. Bro, honestly, bro, people take Instagram way too fucking serious.
Apparently neither of these two have interests.
I
They
hate
don't watch
Instagram.
movies, they don't watch TV shows, they don't read books. In
They don't go to
fact,
the
I think these
park.
two might be the first fully artificial human beings.
They
Last
really
night,
are,
in front of my
bro.
sister, Sarper promised to make a post of us, and he didn't follow through.
I just don't know why you promised that if you weren't gonna really do it.
No, I lied. Everybody lies on the internet.
I really forgot it. I swear to you.
Come on, just make this post. I want it to be over
Jesus.
with at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if the Winds of Winter was written before this post.
Then you didn't mention.
The end of the world.
I didn't mention it because I don't want to keep bothering you about this. I want you to post
You are
because
coming
you
to the
want
point.
to,
Okay,
not because
I
you
can
feel
do it right now.
forced or anything like that.
No, it's not my force.
Holy crap, man. Just take your phone out and make the damn post. It takes like 5 seconds. You know what? I'll do it.
Bro,
I'll
he
come over
just doesn't want to scare all his other hoes away.
there and do it. I don't even care.
Our first post finally is here.
Are you okay?
I love when you smile like this.
And now everything's perfect. It's all solved, guys. They did it.
Sarper posting the photo. It's nice. He's
Jesus.
clearly a man of his word.
He's a man of his word. Okay, well, you had to pester him for like several episodes to get him to make this Instagram
Damn.
post. He looked like he was being tortured. At one point, he
the
said he'd
end
rather
of the
die than
world.
show his DMs, which is one of the most alarming things I've ever heard.
One thing that we can check off the list.
He'd
like,
rather die than show his DMs.
that's done. We can move on from there and put these issues
That's
in the past.
crazy.
This is probably
They
the
look
first time I
insane.
actually
They
feel
are.
dumber watching this.
Is it the bed that you want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like this one.
If you like it, no problem.
All right, now that's out of the way, it's time for them to argue about some real shit, which if their Instagram drama is any indication of how they're going to handle something real, it doesn't look like it's going to go too well.
I was always waiting the right moment to talk about it, but is it impossible for you to make a child again?
I mean, is it impossible for me to have a child?
Yeah.
No,
not physically.
Oh.
You're mentally.
Yeah, I just don't
You are
want to
totally
start
closed
over. Like, I raised a child practically by myself.
Yeah, exactly. So you have experience already. Thank you. So you could do that again, and I'll just chill on the sideline.
And now, like, I'm in my 40s, and I feel like...
Oh, shit, she's 42? That's kind of crazy. I mean, honestly, for a 40-year-old, her plastic surgeon did her justice.
I have time to, like,
Implants,
give to
probably.
you know, and a child takes so much work.
Oh my God, you are so against everything, yeah?
I'm not against everything. That's not a fair statement.
She doesn't want to have a baby in her 40s when she's already had a child before, so that makes her against everything. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe she just doesn't want to have gargoyle children.
Really, you
Are you really getting upset?
Yeah. All your genetics, all your money, everything you have, you transfer it to him or her, and it goes...
Genetics? The way you guys look aren't your genetics. That's Dr. Miami. Your kid is going to look like what you used to look like. Wait, really? I didn't see it pop up.
Don't like this.
You go into it.
Do you know our family
No fucking
name
way.
will be end with me?
Unsurprisingly, this guy only wants to have a kid just to pass down his gargoyle DNA. If his family name
fucking
ends with
way.
him...
No fucking way! Our biggest dono of the night is Lily motherfucking Pullman. Turn up. Love you so much. I appreciate the fuck
world
out
will
of
be
you.
okay, you know?
Chet,
I don't think...
Turn the fuck up. Oh shit, it's happening. Shit, this is actually happening. This is finally happening. We've talked about this for years. And we're finally getting a cult tattoo. I went back and forth on him like, is this responsible? Is this irresponsible? And I was just like, fuck it, let's be crazy. And I was like, maybe we'll hit the goal, maybe we won't. But Jesus, chat, we're 1 hour in. We got 5 to go.
I think we're all going to be broken up about the fact that this guy didn't get to
We should
have
get it as a
children
tramp
to
stamp.
carry on his name.
It's something different for you, okay?
It's happening.
I can't say
Thank
that.
you
I
so
know
much, Lily.
you have
I
already a
appreciate it.
16 years old daughter. I mean, you will maybe have granddaughters and this kind of stuff. If I do have, I won't see them. You know the problem. I mean, with my son. If I can't find them.
Wow, this guy is something else. So now he's saying that he probably does have kids out there somewhere, but he's never going to get the chance to meet them, so it doesn't count.
Damn,
You know,
he's like, yeah, I got kids out there. I got some girls pregnant, but I don't know where they're at. A tramp stamp. Tramp stamps are
something you didn't have to tell her at all. There have been endless signs and red
Like 'em.
flags here. We've all been screaming at this woman for weeks to just run.
I was
Let me
thinking about
remind
it.
you that
My
on our
name
first date,
above your
we
ass.
like covered
Because
the
you gotta forget, the beginning of cynical is sin.
stuff. I said I don't want to have.
Bro, you guys are playing into my dom kink way too much right now, chat. Chill.
Take a one night stand with you. I want to you that night.
There you go. That makes it better. This is definitely husband material right here. You should definitely have 10 kids with this guy.
I wasn't hoping
So you were
that.
just saying whatever. You weren't being honest.
I was honest. I didn't
Well, you
want.
told me you didn't want to get
I
married
didn't
or
want.
have kids.
I found one.
One what?
One girl that I can take care. I mean, give my life to.
Take it easy, dude. Settle down. He's so aggressive when he's supposedly saying something nice. I found one. I found one.
I found one.
One what?
One girl that I can take care. I mean, give my life to. I found one.
One what?
I find woman. So anyway, she meets
That's
some of his
fucking funny.
family,
He's a
and it actually
caveman.
goes pretty well. But then afterwards, he puts more pressure on her about the child issue, saying that his family wants that as well.
I talked about those with my family. I mean, with my parents when I met them after you.
Yeah, tell me what happened with that.
Damn.
They loved you. They really loved you.
I find woman.
But
I make wife. Make baby.
the issue, the main issue that we also talked about, the serious things, the child issue.
I think it's ridiculous that he expects her to just do a 180 and have kids now that she's made it very clear she doesn't want to
Damn.
have any more.
Wife caveman mentality though, for real. And plus, bro, you're like 44 years old, like wasted half your life. You could have been raising kids. It's never too late to have kids or whatever, you know, when you're a guy. Unfortunately, for most, like, guys can you know, their semen lasts a little longer. But like, bro, you should have settled down. The wife already had some kids.
More children, and she's in her
What up, Oz?
40s. But the thing is, everything this guy does is so crazy that I feel like what's the point in even stating half of this? I'm just gonna keep going.
You already said what you thought about having a child, a new one. But I wanted you to reconsider. If you look at it.
Do you feel like you really want that because your parents really want that and they're pressuring you?
No,
or...
babe. That's the purpose of life, isn't it? I mean, you have a daughter, you know.
This is your relationship, not your parents. I know there's cultural differences here, but I mainly think he's just trying to make her feel guilty.
Maybe if you understand what I went through, you'll understand why I feel this way. Sophie's dad was always off working. He would leave me with the majority of the responsibility of raising her. So it's like so incredibly hard.
You could tell the look on his face just says, damn it, that's exactly what I was gonna do. I thought that's how it was supposed to be. You stay home, you clean the house, you cook, you take care of the kids, and I go out to the clubs, to work. I mean...
You're just living your life. I mean, you want that? Carpe diem, you know.
How am I just living my life?
Living the day.
I'm not living
okay,
my
we can
life
go on
anymore.
like this.
I'm living a life with you.
We can go on like this. We can live together, no problem, till we bored each other, and then you go back to your country.
Oh my god, I don't know what Sarper's problem is lately. I mean, he's talking like he doesn't love me, even though he says that he loves me.
I feel a little better.
What is future?
I haven't eaten all day, but...
There's a whole life ahead of us that we can live together.
You have already a kid. Of course you don't want it.
Please don't discredit my experience. It
Baby,
literally is the reason
I
I'm
don't
making
care
this
what
decision.
you experienced
Well,
before.
you should care.
I just want. Okay.
Wow, he just pulled the same card that Asuelu's mom pulled, but with a kid.
I've never seen someone, we're gonna have kids, or I'm like, bro, shit. Bro, listen, if you found a woman and you want to marry her and have kids and she doesn't, then it's the wrong one. You gotta find someone who's down to have kids in their 40s.
Instead of money. He's like, I don't want anything else. I don't care about anything else. I just want a kid. That's all I want. I don't care about your past. Yes, I'm sure this discussion is going to make her immediately want to have kids with you. You seem like a great father.
Car package.
That conversation, and I'm unsubscribing.
Thank you so much.
I'm unsubscribing. Bro, the amount of social media terms they use in their 40s is insane. Yeah, I've had a little bit of soup, it made me sick, and some saltines, so I'm feeling a little better. I'm not gonna lie, I am sipping on this Monster. I've had this Monster for like 3 hours, and it's literally still full. It's been like... just to get my little edge off, because I've been like not able to hold down too much today.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
Did she really just say she's unsubscribed?
I've been throwing up since like, I threw up from like 9 a.m. to like 3 p.m. And then I finally felt better because I felt like I cleared my stomach. And I went and laid down, and I was like, all right, I feel a little bit better. And what sucked was I don't have my car right now, so I had to walk in the hot fucking sun all the way to fucking Walgreens, some soup. So then I came back, got some soup, cooked it up, and then tried to eat it, and it made me sick again. You're telling me more. What's
Grabbing from the
sugar-free?
conversation.
It should be okay.
Anyway, if you thought that was bad and Sarper's been an asshole so far, you haven't seen anything yet. He's about to completely reveal his true colors if he hasn't done that already.
He has to be a little more flexible. I'm bending myself. I was like this strict, but I'm bending like that right now. But she's still this strict.
This guy's in so much pain, he had to put his hood up for dramatic effect. I'm curious to find out in what ways he's bending. What, because he had to get a new bed? Is that it? Is that the only thing? So his idea of a compromise is just her having his baby. That's it. There's no in between.
I said you what I want, okay?
Okay.
And you didn't accept.
You're gonna now ruin the relationship with your demands?
Let's do like this.
No, let's not do like anything. You need to get yourself together.
Oh, you're really gonna talk to me like that? The hood is up now, if you haven't noticed. I mean business. If you thought this guy was already unreasonable, just wait until this part. This takes one of the most bizarre turns I've ever seen.
You don't even cry right now.
Why should I cry
right now? You are on the verge of losing me and you don't cry.
How self-absorbed do you have to be to point
You're on the verge of losing me and you're not even crying? Bro's hurt. Bro's hurting himself. That's crazy.
Like that out in the middle of an argument. Like, you're not even crying right now, so you don't even care about this. You're about to lose me and you're not even crying.
I'm on the verge of losing a man that is demanding for me to have a child 5 months into a relationship, and you want me to cry about that?
I think it's especially disturbing.
Damn, period, sister. Bro is salty. How you been? How you been, everybody? Welcome in.
Because it seems like he would have gotten satisfaction out of her crying over this. Like, that's what he wanted.
If you're gonna carry on like this, you're gonna lose me.
Do you think that I care? It will take 2 days for me to forget. Okay? 2 days.
Thank you for letting me know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know that I mean that little to you.
Yeah, now let's have a baby.
You
It's
want
a
me
good
to
post
do
you could
so?
have.
All right, so yeah, big surprise.
Wow, these are so toxic. That's terrible. And the sad thing is, the video we watched before this on a different guy is not as bad as this guy, I feel like.
This guy is not the best person. Who could have seen that coming? Honestly, I would say this guy's a contender for the worst person ever to appear on 90 Day Fiancé. He's definitely up there. He somehow makes Big Ed seem relatively likable in comparison. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of these two in the comments or who you'd like to.
Fucking nuts. You guys want to watch another?